Happy Friday, Lakeshore family. This week I shared with somebody one of my favorite passages of Scripture, as well as a favorite passage of Scripture for weddings, and that's 1 Corinthians 13, the love chapter. And I know it sounds really cliche and fluffy and romantic, but 1 Corinthians was not about love between just husband and wife. It's truly a passage about agape love, and that's love that doesn't change. Agape love gives and loves because it wants to. It's not expecting repayment for that love. Um, it gives love, not expecting to receive anything from it. It's kind of a sacrificial, self denying, and giving kind of love that includes all people. So let me read kind of the description for that, just so that I can recall it with you. So 1 Corinthians 13, verses 4 through 8. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It's not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongdoings. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. In the context of the book of Corinthians, Paul's addressing the church in Corinth, a church that was made up of mixed cultures and socioeconomic backgrounds. And these Corinthians were proud of their spiritual knowledge and considered themselves mature. But Paul writes his letter to correct some of their ethical and doctrinal and practical problems. And so that letter is relevant to even our church today, or the church in general. So in 1 Corinthians 12, Paul reminds the church that every person has a part and a spiritual gift, but the way in which we exhibit those gifts can be done better, and that's with love. He uses chapter 13 to remind us that no gift is useful without being done in love. What good is teaching if it's not done in love? What good is preaching or helping if it's not done in love? These are the things that we can evaluate in our own life as Christians and in the life of our church. Do we do all of the things that we do in love? Do we speak in love? Do we teach in love? Do we encourage in love? Not just for those easy to love, but for all people. And if not, how can we work together to improve that? And it's kind of a great way to evaluate whether or not others would say that we do everything in love. So what is this agape love that Paul describes? It's patient, it's kind, not jealous, not prideful, not egocentric, not dishonorable, not self-seeking, not easily angered, not prone to hold grudges, not evil. It seeks truth, it trusts, hopes, perseveres, it never fails. Imagine what our church would look like if everything that we did was done in love. If you notice, love is described with action words in this passage. While the time is going to pass when we will just be a speck on the spectrum of church life, hopefully the memory left behind would be one that we loved. We loved in a way that reflects the agape love of Christ's sacrifice and on the cross for us. A sacrifice that he gave and did not expect repayment for. A sacrifice that was given because he wanted to, because he loves us. So I want to encourage you and just remind you that whatever we do, we're to do in love. And whatever gift you have, I encourage you to share that gift and use that gift, because every member is a valuable member of our church. but just examine how those things are being done, as I'm examining how I am trying to fulfill His ministry purpose for me. Um, I hope you have a great weekend, and I look forward to seeing you on Sunday.